cleaning up this morning. We have some old canned veggies from a few years ago that I need to get rid of. I think I'm just gonna feed them to the pigs. They're all still sealed. We won't give them to them all at once. We'll kind of test it out and see. They're mostly just stewed tomatoes. And there's like 1 can of pickled jalapenos, and I don't think they'll eat those. I think we'll just have to dump them. Pigs don't like spicy stuff, which most animals don't. The chemical in peppers that makes them spicy is actually kind of like a anti-predator thing to keep animals from eating them. So animals don't eat them because of that. It's kind of interesting science. Food Science Babe on Instagram is a really good follow for interesting little food tidbits like that. Well, good morning. How's everybody? Coco is riding her brother. That is hysterical. Are you ready for breakfast? We have some visitors coming this morning, and that's why we're kind of out cleaning, and I have a friend coming over this afternoon. They're gonna be here in about 30 minutes. We gotta get everybody fed and out for the day. It rained last night, so I don't know if these guys are gonna go far quite yet this morning, but we are gonna open electric fence. Let's get everybody fed and going this morning. So something that we've got to work on this weekend, and I don't really know what I'm going to get done today because of all the people that we have coming over, but just spilled food. We're reducing the pigs' food already this week, and so I'm reducing the amount I'm giving them across both the morning and the evening so that I can fade out that night feeding. If we feed them at night, what we will start doing is feed them like just food scraps at night. We're already kind of reducing just the amount we're giving everybody as far as grain because the grass is coming in. Trying to encourage Pork Chop to eat some things. Tutu got choked on the hay pellets last night. They're very small and they should be easier for them to eat. I'm gonna have to go turn her upside down in a second. It hurts her throat. She's fine, it just hurts. Now everything kind of scratches on the way down. She gave me a really good scare last night though. And so we're gonna try to swap some folks around here this weekend. Good morning. Boys, what have you done with your bowls? They're all like in one big pile. So my hope is basically, and I've been thinking about this and I had it all backward in my head, is to move Pork Chop back in here with Toonie. We'll leave the bucks up there. It'll give them, they really don't need much more grass than what they have right now. And I think that'll be fine. If we feel like they need more grass, we can work on some rotational stuff. Until we put the pigs out on the hot wire, Waffles and Link can stay with them. So as long as they're just going like in this area, it's fine. What I don't want is, last year when we rotationally grazed, our bucks were right up against the fence with our does, and it just created a problem with buck behavior. They were rowdier, they were harder to deal with. This has worked out much better to have some space between the boys and the girls. But Waffles is still pretty young. He's a year old. I mean, he could breed them for sure, but he's not rowdy like those other boys yet. Until it really becomes a problem, we can just kind of leave it how it is. And if it becomes an issue, Waffles can move in with the big bucks and Link can come back with the girls, and we can just have 2 pigs, 3 bucks, and then all the girls together, and Link and Pepper, because they're not girls. Hi, pretties. We need to really encourage Pork Chop to get out and walk around a bit. I need to trim his feet up. That will probably help. I don't think he's hurting. It's just never hurts to have pedicure. So he'll be ready to breed. We gotta go down and check my electric fence and make sure it's working. These guys are so funny. They're having so much fun. I do appreciate you guys with the video on Friday. There's nothing wrong. It was just one of those days where what I typically do, I edit videos across 2 days. And so typically for a Friday video on Wednesday, I would cut the video down to the footage I wanted and then on Thursday night, I would go back and add music and trim everything up and just really tighten it, make it clean and good. And I got the first part of the video done, but I didn't get the back half of the video done on Thursday night. I had some things at work and Jeremy came home late and sometimes we just needed the evening to visit with each other. And so that's what we did instead of edited video, and that happens occasionally. And so I was glad that we got the video out on Friday night. You guys seem to do well with that. Just happens sometimes, like real life. No, nothing was wrong, nobody was upset, there wasn't anything like crazy going on. It was just, it's spring, it is the busiest time of year for me at work, it's the busiest time at work for him. Thanks for asking, but everything's fine. So we're gonna go let these guys out now that the net is all hot and put back together. I don't know what I'm gonna get up to today. It is cold, kind of rainy and gross, and we'll see if they'll come out. Come on, girls. Even the babies are a little bit cold today. Come on, girlies. Padme and Pepper are way over there. I didn't want to let them out early until our visitors came because they try to keep them all close to the barn. See if Miss Daisy will go out. She bit the hot fence and she never really recovered until later this week. I haven't let them out the last couple of days when I got home from work just because they wouldn't stay out here in the evenings. Hopefully today they will. Okay, come on, girls. Standing wanting to come out. I hope they'll stay out here a little bit today and eat a little bit, hopefully. Everybody but 2 of the triplets are down here. Maybe a little cold and wet for them. The grass is getting long. I don't think they're gonna be able to keep up with it quite. I love that these birds are sitting on the electric net. They're not on the ground, so it probably doesn't shock them. It's so crazy. Okay guys, so it ended up being kind of a yuck day today. It's just really cold outside. It's really not, it's about in the 50s, but I need to come out and check on the babies and I want to push these guys back out on their net fencing. So we haven't really done anything outside today. Jeremy just left to go hang out with his parents because a friend of mine is coming over that I haven't seen since COVID. She hasn't seen the new house or anything, so I'm excited. Again, I know I keep saying now that everybody's vaccinated, it's super nice. I plugged this heat lamp in because these little turkeys were cold and I'm glad that it's working. Yeah, was it chilly? It was chilly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It felt like it was in the 30s. It was in the mid 40s, but the wind chill was low and a couple of them were shivering. Our bigger babies were fine. These guys are about 2 weeks old. They really should be managing this well, but it hasn't been really this cold and wet and gross. Hello. So we're gonna try to walk them back out and I'm gonna try to shut the gate where they can't go back out this way because it's what they've wanted to do. Oh, here they come. They're hungry. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually go get this little piece of fence that I have to block the bottom so that they can come out here but can't go out that way. And I wanted to tell you guys the babies' names really quick too that I decided on. Poppy's boy's new human mom named them, so their names don't go along with our theme, but they're super cute. She let me pick which one got which name, and I think I did a pretty good job. I did stay on theme for Twizzlers. What we're gonna do maybe tomorrow's video is I will tell you which moms go with which babies and what all the names are of all the goats, because several of you have been asking for a reminder. Let's go out. Let's go out. Poppy's boys are Boone and Crockett, and so this little guy who I tell you is my Chunky Monkey favorite is Boone, and then his brother is Crockett. Twizzy's boys, who are very hard to tell apart, so this is just going to be the way that I do it, is the one that's polled, which I think is this smaller one, is going to be Charlie, like Charleston Chew, because I love Charleston Chews. They're like an old-fashioned candy, and I don't like the big ones, but I like the minis, and they're my favorite. Then the other one, which is this one, we're gonna call Roo, like Rubios, I think is the name of the South African drink, and we're calling Roo for short, and it's like a sweet drink from South Africa, which I thought was fun. So on theme. And then we are gonna call Twizz's little girl Teeny or Tiny, but somebody, and leave me another comment, told me like the Japanese word for tiny, and I think that would be cute. So if you guys can remind me, we may call her that. I have got to contact the people next on my list for her. She's polled. She's gonna be a beautiful little doe. I'm really excited about her overall. Those are all the baby goat names, and they're all doing well. The people who are taking Poppy's boys, I work with her, so hopefully we'll be able to get some updates once they go. And I know I get updates on Huckleberry all the time, and his family is actually taking Toffee and Toot Toot, and then one of the families that's taken a baby from us before is gonna take Coco. Hopefully they'll stay out here. They probably won't. They're probably all gonna run back with me, but they really need to come out here. It's nicer out. It's much more comfortable than it was this morning. It was really cold. It felt really cold. It wasn't, but for mid-April, which here where we are in Arkansas, we were laughing today watching the Razorbacks play down at Ole Miss, down where I'm from in Mississippi, and it looks hot and humid and gross down there today. And I'm thankful that it's not humid, but it's definitely really chilly for a mid-spring day up here. They're happy. So what do you guys think of the names? What do you think, Toot Toot? Let me know. Thanks for all the ideas. You guys had some really great ideas. And I almost went with Matcha for one of the boys because I love matcha, but I wanted to do Charlie, and I wanted to do the South African name after somebody mentioned Charleston Chews. We actually have a friend from South Africa up here. He's really cool, and I'll have to ask him about that the next time I see him.